and welcome back to Street Cred Sudoku, where our two teams are trying to prove that they can still keep afloat in the modern world of celebrity without the aid of a rubber ring. And so on to our next round, trend spotting. This round is where we ask questions such as, what are people looking at on their computers? What part of the country are they from? And why the hell did they buy that broken pair of binoculars on eBay? Robin and Lucy, you're first. Can you put these in order of popularity as searched for on the internet? OK? Boxer shorts, briefs and G-string.
I would initially say G-strings because it's not necessarily people who are going to buy, is it? This is merely looking.
It's research.
So research.
You might be researching the cost. You might just want to have a look at them. Or maybe it's
just G-strings. Why? God damn it! Why?
Have you ever? Violinists need G-strings, don't they? So they might even be looking at something entirely.
I see what you're doing. Very clever.
Although,
well, but then briefs. Lawyers need briefs.
Lawyers need briefs.
Briefs suggest to me that they'd be worn under a lightweight cotton summer slack, wouldn't they? Possibly in a lemon yellow. That would be where you'd wear a brief.
So briefs is down to number 3.
Briefs is number 3.
Right.
I think boxer shorts is number 2. That's for men who want to conceive and they need to keep their bits hanging low.
Testes.
Thank you for saying that, because I could...
If you are wearing lemon slacks, I think you really should wear some kind of underwear. Because that would sting.
OK, well, I can tell you the correct order I was looking for was G-string, but then brief, then boxer. So I can give you a point.
It's all those lawyers.
Right, Rufus, Ben, it's your turn now. Place these countries in order of web searches for S&M. USA, UK, Australia.
Well, I happen to know that on Google, if you put S and then the ampersand for the A symbol and then the N, it'll bring up everything with that in the title. And I reckon most people are actually searching for M&S. Boxers, briefs and lemon slacks.
It would be a great combination, though, wouldn't it? The M&S and philosophy with the S&M, because you could say, this dildo doesn't fit.
Yeah, I'll take it back.
Yeah. Can I swap it for a GIMP mask?
What do you think? Are the Australians particularly renowned for S&M?
I don't think so.
Time to Kangaroo Down sport.
I think they're... But they're quite straightforward, aren't they, when it comes to matters of the sexual nature, the Aussies? When I finish the barbie, I'm going to fuck you and that's it.
Yeah. So Australia at the bottom?
Yeah.
Australia at the bottom.
UK at the top or in the middle?
I think the UK, I think we're more kinky than we look. We've got a kinky underbelly.
Yeah. See you, Ben.
But we're not as kinky as the Americans, though. Well, I think most Americans have now been given some sort of rubber gear with a mask that they can wear, just in case.
So, fair enough. So we go America,
I think America,
UK, Australia.
UK and Australia. I can tell you that's exactly the correct order. So
hooray for us.
Let's have a look at those scores and the grid, and I can tell you that Rufus has just 2 points, where Robin is storming away with Lucy with 5 points. And so on to our next round, Don't Quote Me. Our next round is Don't Quote Me, where we look at the writing of 2 mystery celebrities. Can our panellists identify the famous people from the gems we've picked out from their autobiographies? Robin and Lucy, your first clue for the maximum 3 points is this. The person was put in a secure ward with a bunch of schizophrenics.
Is it?
Go on, go for it.
I'm going to go for
it,
without, because to hell with it. Is it Paul Merton?
Why did you say that?
Because Paul Merton had a nervous breakdown after he suffered a leg injury and everything went a little bit awry, and so he was put in...
is that commonly known?
Well, I knew it, but then again, I'm a little bit autistic.
No. OK, your next clue for 2 points. This person claimed to have the first Botox injection in the UK.
Well, Cliff Richards admitted to it, and so maybe when he was put in the ward of schizophrenics, it wasn't because he was mad, but just go, here are your fans.
First person to have Botox in the UK, it was actually Anne Widdecombe, but it didn't take.
Anne Widdecombe, but on one thigh. Oh, you should see that thigh. She just leans it out the window and people go, I must have more. And then the gates come down, traps within.
Yeah, she's a pretty
what's your
body
answer,
model.
guys?
Anne Widdecombe.
Is the wrong answer.
Oh,
so your
damn it.
last clue for just the 1 point. He claimed George Galloway was his tutor and his mentor.
It's got. Well, of course, it's Pete Burns.
Are you saying Pete Burns?
Oh,
Yes, got me,
you're
Pete Burns.
It
I'm
is
an
Pete
idiot.
Burns! Well done! That's right. The answer is, in fact, Pete Burns for a bonus point. Can you tell me what Pete's book is called?
Burns victim.
Third-degree burn.
Pete Log.
Is it called Dead or Alive?
Is it your round?
I don't know. What would you reckon?
Have a guess.
I'm a freak.
Well, normally when you ask this...
Freak. It's called something about
Freak
freaks.
like me.
Freak Unique is the right answer. Well done. It's called Freak Unique. Well done. Rufus and Ben, your first clue for 3 available points is this. Her grandmother once had a job as a topless mermaid.
Well, all mermaids are topless.
Oh, don't have a go at me. I'm just reading the question.
I think the clue might be more in the mermaid than the topless element. That seems to be the...
Do you think...
Well, there are no real mermaids.
Or so you
Oh, yeah, naysayer. You obviously don't hang around with Derek Acora and his friends. So imaginary.
And not many people know this, but it was in fact mermaids who invented the tit wank.
I'm going to go with Claudia Schiffer.
Sorry?
Claudia Schiffer, that's
It's
what I
the
think it
wrong
was.
answer.
Right.
So your next clue for 2 points. She used to watch the Premiership with her football-mad boyfriend and may have sex with him during the commercial breaks.
Very considerate of her.
That's 4 minutes, I imagine. So twice.
Her Premiership mad boyfriend. Has Cheryl Tweedy done an autobiography?
She's about 21, so it's about time, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's long overdue, yeah.
My struggle.
Was she beaten up by the Premiership boyfriend?
I would like to comment on that.
Right.
Oh, yeah, Johnson. Ulrika Johnson.
Could be.
Ulrika Johnson?
Yeah,
okay.
we'll go for Ulrika Johnson.
Well, it's not the right answer, so your last clue is... She says she's been called a slapper, a tart and a man-eater.
Ulrika Johnson, is it? Went out with a footballer.
I'll give you a clue. Do you want a clue?
Yeah.
Jordan.
Hey, it is Jordan. Well done. Yes, well done. In her book, Jordan says she's particularly proud of her pout, which she achieves by pretending she's blowing bubbles. She also denies that Bubbles is her pet name for her husband. And as we can see from our grid, Rufus has 3, Robin has 7. All to play for. It's time for our final round. Our survey said... For our final game, our survey said, I've been out on the streets asking people for their views on a range of subjects, and now it's time to see if our panellists are in touch with the population. Fingers on the buzzers, everyone. Here we go. The first question is this. 4% of the US population are what?
Literate. Fighting an illegal war for oil.
It's not. The answer I was looking for was...
Always hungry?
vegetarians.
Maybe I'll have one more bit. Maybe one more bit. I'm on Oprah.
We do 20% less what than we did 10 years ago.
Cracking one off thinking about Liz Hurley.
It's not the right answer.
Can I just say, cracking one off, I know what you mean,
Yeah.
but I always think of pooing.
When you're actually cracking one off, you're always thinking of pooing.
No, when I'm cracking one off, I'm thinking of Liz Hurley.
Right. Having
But
a
I'm
poo.
pooing.
I don't crack one off, poo, or think about
don't
this
poo,
earlier.
don't
I'd like that to go on the record. Yeah.
Anyone?
Oh, what was the question?
Doesn't matter. The answer's walking.
Brilliant.
26% of Brits believe in what? Robin?
Just any old shit they put on living TV. That's probably true.
Rufus.
The healing power of Ruud van Nistelrooy. I saw this programme about him on Living TV, and apparently he just comes... No, fair enough.
Oh, sorry, TV.
Ben?
Parliamentary democracy.
Do they believe in miracles, you sexy thing?
No, they don't, you gorgeous little lady. The answer is UFOs. 90% of women who walk into a department store immediately do what? This is a good one. You should know this, come on.
Spontaneously combust.
It's not.
Is it go, just get that perfume gone out of my face! I've already got perfume on! No, you must try it, you must try it, you must try it! I don't want any! You blinded me, you cow!
Rufus?
Feel a genuine and abiding sense of fulfilment.
No. The answer is, you walk in, you turn right. Yeah.
No. That's the neighbour you're thinking of.
More than a third of all adults hit what each morning?
Luther, the sauce.
The off button when Chris Moyles comes on.
It's the right answer, the snooze button. Well done, that noise tells me time is up, and a quick check of the scoreboard tells me that this week's surprise winner is Robin and Lucy.
Stay with us here on UK TV G2. There's bound to be another brilliant programme coming up after the break.
But you haven't actually bothered to check what the programme might be?
No, I haven't.
Lazy, David. Very lazy.
Robin and Lucy to Rufus and Ben. Let's have a final check on our grid. Look at that. If you were playing at home, this is how your grid should look, my friends.
So
that's all we've got time for. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Street Cred Sudoku. Bye for now.